Next up, Hi, I'm Brad, Backcountry Gearhead. Today we're going to talk about unboxing and assembling your new bike from Backcountry or Competitive Cyclist. Let's talk about the tools you're going to need to unbox and build your bike. First, a pair of scissors or a sharp knife to open the box, a set of diagonal cutters to cut off the zip ties and protective cardboard, a 4mm Allen key with a 5 Nm torque wrench with a 4mm on it for your stem. This was a Yeti, so I know that I need a 6mm for the rear axle. That is an industry standard, so it's a good idea to just have a full set of Allen keys. So first what you're going to do is pull out the wheels and set them aside. Get them out of the way. Then pull out your bike that's zip tied to this cardboard. Grab your side cutters and start going to town. Now be careful not to go too deep. Our bike shop assembly team does a pretty good job of strapping this down and protecting it so that your brand new bike doesn't show up with any dings or scratches or dents. This is gonna take me a minute, so I'm gonna finish cutting, pull this off, and we'll be right back. Okay, now that we got a majority of the protective cardboard off, I'm gonna loosely throw the handlebars in just to make it a little bit easier getting it in the stand so the handlebars aren't hanging from the cables and the brake hoses. Now you're gonna wanna grab your 4mm, loosen up the stem bolts. Make sure that you don't lose your bolts and washers. Like I think I might have lost one. So don't worry too much about position on this because we're gonna dial that in once it's in the bike stand. If you don't have a bike stand, that's okay. You can do it without it, but we definitely recommend that you invest in a nice bike stand or at least a good travel one. Now that I got the handlebars on, I'm gonna clean up this mess, put the bike in the stand, and we'll be right back. Okay, before you throw out your box, make sure you go through and you find this packet. This is a very important packet. It has all of your owner's manuals, the checklist, any tools or pieces that come with the bike. So make sure you grab that and put that aside. So, bike's in the stand. We will remove the axles from the bike. This one's a 6. If you have a lockout on your derailleur, awesome, use it. If it's a clutch, just turn the clutch off. You want to take off the cardboard protector off the axle and remove the cardboard separator in your brake pads. We'll do the same on the front side. Again, remove the cardboard protector and set your axles aside. Now we can get the wheels. So your wheels are going to come with protective caps on the end caps, and when you pull it off, sometimes the end caps are going to come with it. You want to make sure that the end cap doesn't come off like that and you throw it away. Again, you'd have a pretty bad day. So pop that end cap back off and just push it back in. You're good to go. Now we can put the front wheel in. Make sure your brake rotor is aligned in the caliper. You won't have to do any centering work. Our bike shop assembly team will have done that for you. Tighten the quick release down, and you're good to go. Now let's move to the back wheel. End cap protector. Nothing came off. We're good to go. Now, make sure you align your chain on your smallest cog, and with your rear brake caliper, slide your axle through. Tighten it down, release your derailleur lockout, and you're good to go. We're gonna drop the bike back down on the ground and set up our cockpit and handlebars. So get them turned to the angle that you like. Make sure that they're centered on the handlebars. Most handlebars have some kind of markings on them that are gonna show you what your angle is. If they're centered in the handlebars, the stem is centered in the handlebars. You have it where you want it. Start tightening down those bolts You want to go in a crisscross pattern to make sure that they're all tightened down evenly. So start on one corner, go opposite, then down and back opposite of that one. I like to double check that all of them are still torqued up after you tighten them down. All right, we got the handlebars set up, bike's back in the stand, only a few more steps left to go. You're gonna wanna dial in your tire pressures, your suspension pressures, and your saddle height. If you know your saddle height and what your preferred suspension pressures are, make sure to work with a gearhead ahead of time and they can get that dialed in for you. If you don't know how to do any of that stuff, drop us a comment below. We'll make a video for you. Thanks for watching today. If you have any questions, make sure to reach out to a gearhead. We'll see you out there.